Okay, we should be up and running on Twitch and YouTube. Hello. We had to run Ms. Moni to the dock this morning. Everything is fine. She's good. She just had a little bit of a fever and had a little spot. She gets the little molluscum contagiosum. Our other two kids didn't get them like this. She's got them. It's just the little warts. It's a pox virus and it causes warts, and poor baby, she's got them. Most of them have resolved already, but there's a few, and some of them are kind of large, and one got a little bit angry looking. And with a fever and an angry looking open sort of wound on her skin, I was like, let's not play around. And they said, it looks good. It doesn't look like there's anything that we don't need to put her on oral antibiotics or anything like that. But I don't mess around when it comes to that stuff. So I'm happy to pay the $15 copay for them to tell me that my kid is fine. You know? Trying to decide what kind of music to listen to. Okay. Yes. Monster. Where? Hi, everybody. Hello, Keebler. Hello, Amy. Hello, Cranston. Hello, Ba. Hello. Anyone who's listening who hasn't talked in chat or redeemed something. What kind of pants do ghosts wear? Boo jeans. Woof. Amy got that. I think that's the second first. There might be one left. What's everybody up to? Thanks for your patience when I need to go take care of IRL stuff. Quick note about the YouTube. If you watch YouTube on mobile, I think it's only possible on mobile. I think we've determined it's only possible on mobile. Flame Girl Freak with a 3-stream streak. My button's not working!
Everybody's doing it. 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 Everybody's doing it.
And now we have that's another streak.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Thank you. Thanks, Ghost. Thanks for streaking. Anyway. I thought we would make one of these little monsters. monsters. One of these little guys. Okay,
to the
I get
fart
it.
zone.
Holy heck! No way! You're not supposed to do that.
Welcome.
Well,
to the
eat it,
fart
Dads.
zone.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Welcome to the fart zone. Did you warn? Did you by chance? So I was just in Eat It Dad's channel chatting for a moment before getting started because I was also just in Sharp Balloons. So it's kind of like Shayna rated us 2 days in a row. I'll take it. Eat It Dads, the kittens are so freaking cute. I got to hang out with Eat It Dads in person at TwitchCon when I was invited to a Creator Club's event, which was fun. We got to hang out and chat in person. If you enjoy food and drink content, you need to do it. Do the thing. Super excited that a Creator Club was formed for food and drink. Thank you so much. Thanks for the raid. Mrs. Handy's Kitchen, welcome in. Hello, how are you? Please go follow Eat It Dads and Eat It Dads if you need to get going, if you need to run. And hello, SoFluff. Hi, how are you? Also, Twin Dorella is here. And Take Me Through the Gate. Welcome, welcome. If you insist. If you insist. What's through the gate, though? Just out of curiosity. Is there food there or coffee? I like coffee. Hi, everybody. If you've never been here before, I'm 9.5, and I'm called that because I'm missing half a finger on my right hand. It is a nickname a restaurant coworker gave me. I worked in the food and beverage industry for 25 years before the pandemic rendered my job non-existent for a short time. So what's funny is this place is no longer in business, but I'm wearing some merch from the last place that I worked at, actually. The very last restaurant job I had before the pandemic started. And then this beautiful community said, we don't want you to go back to restaurants. We want you to be able to live your childhood dream and make people smile and laugh and make stuff with your hands for a living. And I was like, okay! Twist my arm. I have a theater background. We live in the Pacific Northwest. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate that. Are you sure? Considering we fart zoned you when you first got here. The rest of you might want to wait for the raid video first before making your final decision. But Mrs. Handy's Kitchen, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. I am here 4 to 6, sometimes even 7 days a week, creating content, mostly on Twitch and YouTube. We do live streams. I do have some other socials you can follow and all that junk. And I am a fiber artist, and we are getting ready to do my very first yarn pre-order for hand-dyed yarn. Super excited. Hi, Barissa. Thank you so much for the gigantic email. Oh, you're sure. I seem like your kind of people. We stream from the kitchen every once in a while. I love food and drink. I learned a lot about food and wine. I don't drink anymore myself, but I do love sharing my knowledge with people. Food, wine, cocktails, beer, etc. Over the 25 years that I brought it to people for a living. And I enjoy making it myself as well. My husband was a professional chef. He doesn't do a whole lot of cooking these days because he's busy running our family-owned trading card, TTRPG, and comic book shop, Pantheon Comics and Games in St. Helens, Oregon. So if you're ever in Columbia County, Oregon, which is we're about an hour from Portland, depending on what part of Portland you're in, please come and visit us. It's been an awesome adventure. I'm so fortunate. My life has changed so much over the last 6 years or so. I've been streaming for almost 8 years. What was Eat It Dad's doing besides tempting me to get another kitten? How dare you? The babies are so cute. They're little mirrors. We have a kitten. He's not, he's nowhere near that little. He's almost not a kitten anymore. He's about 9-10 months old. And his name is Apollo, and he is the best cat I've ever had. I love him so much. Don't tell my other 2 cats I said that. They already plot things while you're asleep. They're so loud. The cat are wailing near you as you type. Yeah, Mrs. Handy's, we're going to try and get some more online stuff going, but for right now, we're just a brick and mortar. People will often ask, like, how can we support you if we don't live in the area? Do you sell stuff online? And I'm like, not right now. However, look what my husband gave me today. You can't even get these in the store right now. Chaos Rising seems appropriate. Thank you for putting, Ghost. Thank you for putting Eat It Dad's socials in the chat. Cranston, ! Mod love. Ooh. Yes. 3 packs of Chaos Rising and a schmancy schmelian. And he's like, he had 2 more. He's like, do you want these? And I was like, well, I want them, but do you, I was like, you'll sell them. He's like, oh, I got a kid I already know is going to want these. I'm like, I don't need all of it. I mean, yes, give me all the Pokemon, but also don't give me any of the Pokemon. It's so hard for us to keep Pokemon on the shelves. It's the distribution and the prices and the people and the shade. I mean, it's just the shady, the hacking, the vending machines, the what do you call it? Oh, I don't even want to get into it. Let's not. You know? Oh, thank you. Yes. Oh, it is? Okay. See, it still said 104. I don't know what's going on. I probably just needed to refresh it. So, a couple different things. We have yarn pre-order. We are fundraising for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. This is our 8th year in a row doing Play Live. We do have a team that we fundraise for St. Jude with. I decided not to do a Play Live team campaign this year because I just know how busy this time of year is for a lot of people, myself included, especially with 3 kids. End of the school year as they get older is full of a lot of activities and chaperoning field trips and, track and field meets and choir concerts and just a million things. We have one kid stepping up to high school next year. We got another one who's going to be a junior, so it's time to start thinking about a lot of college application stuff and all of that. We're busy just like everybody else. But we do a lot of crocheting and things like that here, so I'm going to try and focus our energy as a team for St. Jude on creative season. And what we do is an auction during creative season, and we solicit donations of handmade items. Then people bid on them, and the winning bid, the total amount of the winning bid, goes to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, and you get an amazing piece of handmade art. And the kids of St. Jude get life-saving cancer treatment. They get new toys for hospital play areas. They get art supplies. They can make their own cool art. Yeah, please. No, you're just fine. Do you have a favorite color between pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and white? Eat It Dad's and Miro. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me know about the PP, which is our plus points. We have successfully requalified all the way through May of 2027 for Plus Program Level 1. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing. We are working on Level 3, which requires 300 plus points 3 months in a row. It's a tall order. But any progress toward it each month is so appreciated. We went up, up, up. We dipped a tiny bit this last month. Totally okay. These things happen. We are at 110. It is May 19th. We have some people who come through with their tier 3s and plop 6 whole PP points on that total every time that happens. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It is very much appreciated. But every single paid recurring subscriber counts towards that total. And the vast majority of them are tier 1s. So how that works is it's only paid recurring subs that count for it. Do I make these rules? No! Do I choose to stream on Twitch where it is a thing? Yes. Do some of you say, yes, we would like the streamer to keep more of everybody's money? Indeed. And thank you for that. There's lots of different ways you can support what we do, including just being here. Please kick back, relax, enjoy yourself. You have funds. You want to use funds to make sure I can continue doing this. I will be eternally grateful. However, there's never any pressure. The Alaskan Malamute can withstand temperatures as low as 70 degrees below zero. I mean, they are floofy. They are quite floofy. But yes, thank you very much for the raid, Eat It Dads. Your name is pink on my screen. The kids you look after would do anything for this little blister pack of like 3 packs of cards. Isn't it crazy? Scalpers, that's the word I was trying to think of. Heck those scalpers, man. With some sets, we've had to have a rule that like you can only buy 5 packs at a time. It's annoying. You have a friend with a Malamute and that dog would rather be out in Alaskan winter than go inside. Yeah. And so Twinderella, when people post videos of like their Malamutes and their Huskies like napping in the snow, there'll be all of this like outcry in the comments. How dare you bring that animal inside? This is terrible. Look at this. But the dog is thrilled. That is its natural environment. The dog is so stoked. You're going to have to drag that dog inside. Exactly. You might be able to convince them with some food. Maybe. They love it. They're built for it. And they are not built for 80 degrees and humid. Do you ever watch Girl with the Dogs, Twinderella? Have you ever seen the YouTube channel Girl with the Dogs? Hi, NMV. How are you, NMV? You have to drag those dogs. They will fight tooth and nail to stay out there. Girl with the Dogs. Canadian pet groomer, does a lot of mostly cats and dogs. I don't know if there's any other. Oh my God. Dude, right, NMV? Girl with the Dogs. And these dogs will come in and like huskies and they're just like so dramatic, right? And they're like, and I'm like, me too. And there's fur flying everywhere. And they're like, and she's like, you're fine. She talks to them like they're people and it's great. She's amazing. I really love her content. You should check her out. You should check her out. And she helps some animals that are like, this groomer said no, this one would only do it twice and then they rejected them, etc. The last one I watched was like a Maltipoo that she groomed that like had been really aggressive with people, but she like got the job done. And she's like, it's not perfect. And she's like, I'm not taking this dog on as a client, forever, but I just wanted to help them get them cleaned up so that it would be easier for the next person. So she's super cool. Definitely check it out. She has more than one channel. She has also Girl with the Dogs 2, which is like less edited. But yes, her voice is very soothing as well in her voiceovers. She'll be like, I was grooming the most amazing Malamute. You know, it's interesting too because when she's just talking in the videos, it's like she uses a different voice, right? Like it's not exactly the same as like her voiceover voice, but I mean that makes sense. And as a theater person, I can tell you, there's like many of us have like, I'm using my broadcaster voice, and then we have our more casual and more conversational way of expressing things and like whatever. I'm a human who went to theater school and paid a lot of money for it, in fact. So my husband sits upstairs and he's like, I can't with your streamer voice. And I'm like, oh yeah? Remember when you used to have to come meet me at my restaurant job? Remember when you used to have to come meet me at my restaurant job so I could hand our kids off to you so I could go run around, wait tables all night so you could stay at home and take care of everybody in the house by yourself all night long? Do you remember that? You remember that? Yeah, it sucked, didn't it? It was not fun. There was probably a lot of nights that were not a fun time for you. And we did it because we had to, because it was what we needed to do to get through that part of our life as parents. And now I have the most flexible, like, dude, today I went down and opened the shop so my husband could take our daughter to the doctor, and then I just drove her back, and now she's upstairs resting because she's not feeling so hot. As for how you are, the ongoing melodramatic friend breakup between former besties who are roommates in your house erupted. Oh no, NMV, I'm so sorry. Oh, NMV, you sound like you need a chocolate bar, a nap, a walk in the sunshine with a fabulous parasol. I don't know. I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would. Would you rock a parasol, NMV? I feel like I could see you walking around with a parasol. Hello, Doug. How you doing? So anyways, if you're new here, we have a raid video for you before any of the rest of you make the mistake of following the channel. Follows are free, but there are absolutely no refunds and no exchanges. I'm so sorry. Parasol is more goth era, you? Okay. What if, NMV, we could make the parasol RGB? Ah? What if the parasol had Bluetooth speakers in it and it could play rave music and it had RGB lighting? Would that... I think that would be cool. And make it so. Anyway, see, this is what Shayna was talking about on her channel earlier. Is like, I just had the greatest idea. RGB lighting, Bluetooth speaker, a power saw. You would take an egg chair. Yeah. See, but like, I'm not going to make that happen. Somebody else probably would have that idea and be like, I must make this happen. I mean, some ideas that I have will stick in my brain that way and I have to make them happen. Anyways, let's do a pink egg for Eat It Dads because Eat It Dad's name is pink on my screen. And he's dealing with baby kittens and who knows what else. We went live late today because of said doctor's appointment this morning, but just thank goodness everything is okay. Everything is good. And, this is why we fundraise for St. Jude, because I'm so thankful that, like I said, you guys have done this thing for me and my family where if I need to, I can just do whatever I need to do to make sure my kid gets the health care that she needs. And you guys help us to be able to pay for our own health insurance now, which is like ridiculous. And it's still very, very expensive, but we can afford it. Some families can't afford health insurance. Some families can, but the treatments that their child needs are not provided locally. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital never provides, or they never present families with a bill. They never receive a bill. Families seen at St. Jude have everything covered. Lodging, transportation, food. They provide art therapy. They provide counseling. And after the kids are finished with their treatment and they get to have their no more chemo party and they get to leave the hospital healthy, and ready to just live life and be a kid, they are invited to come back and have follow-ups throughout their childhood and even into their adulthood in some cases so that St. Jude can study the long-term effects of the treatments that they're administering. This is not a short-term thing. It is about people living long and healthy lives after their treatment at St. Jude and pushing the childhood cancer survival rate up globally, not just in the United States, where it has jumped from 20% when the hospital was founded to 80% and even more for certain types of cancers. It used to literally be, and I don't mean to get too heavy or dark, but it literally used to be a death sentence. Practically 1 in 5 children would survive their cancer when diagnosed with it in the 1960s. So I'm super proud to be part of what they do. Yes, they do a lot of research and they share it. They do not keep it hidden behind, it's not proprietary. They want other people to take what they've learned and what they've discovered and build off of it, which is super important. We need to break down the barriers to collaboration and to sharing information and science. There have been people throughout human history who have said, I don't care about money. I want everyone to have access to this vaccine or this treatment. But unfortunately, that's not always the case. Healthcare for profit don't get me started. St. Jude exists to prevent financial standing from being an obstacle to parents and their children receiving the care that they need, to the kids receiving the care that they need, and the parents being able to worry about exactly one thing, which is helping their child live. We won't stop until no child dies of cancer, chat! We will not stop! And I also work with Starlight Children's Foundation. They're amazing because they provide gaming and art supplies and books and all kinds of cool stuff, crafts, everything that the hospitals use to help kids stay entertained and help with their mental health while they're stuck in the hospital. They deliver happiness to hospitalized children in hundreds of facilities all over the country. We work with Starlight US. They do have chapters in other countries, but we work with Starlight US. And their missions are intertwined because there's no way that you could possibly fully trace the impact that St. Jude has had because of the research. So many of the treatments that children receive while seen at a Starlight hospital have been developed because of St. Jude's research. One of the St. Jude branches is research, and all the research they do is distributed free worldwide. The last thing you heard they were doing research on was sickle cell. Sickle cell is a big part of what they are doing. Join the Tangian Dungeon! Thank you so much. Was that you, Barasa? That one doesn't show. Yes, Barasa, thank you so much. Thank you for using biddies. Barasa to start a dungeon. You can do that with the channel points. Chat, don't follow Barasa's example. Lawrence Berkeley Labs there in the Bay Area has a world-class nanoscience lab that provides free access to rare and one-of-a-kind equipment for scientists of all disciplines, including medical scientists, on the stipulation that all results of research be released open source. Stand Up to Cancer is another charity that we work with that is in the same, that is their goal. They want to get people sharing the information freely, quickly, trying to push that cancer research and treatments further, faster. There's a video we watched when we were fundraising for SU2C that just is like the happy tears type of video where this woman was told, you have colorectal cancer and it is traditionally treated by surgery, and it will mean that you will no longer be able to carry children. And she and her husband had planned on having additional children. She had one healthy baby boy, and then this happened. And then somebody came to her and said, would you be willing to do a clinical trial of immunotherapy, an alternative route of treatment? But it would be that wouldn't be invasive. And she said, yes, please. And then later in the video, they show her introducing her second baby daughter to one of the researchers responsible for the treatment that she was able to receive. Okay, Barasa. Hi, Miss Jean. Welcome in. How are you, Miss Jean? Hope everything is good in the future. But yes, isn't that sweet? You know, whether it's that like a child gets to participate in a clinical trial at St. Jude and it shortens their leukemia treatment to 8 months instead of 2 years so they can attend their high school graduation and go to prom. Yeah, Amy. Or if it's that story about that mom who her and her husband desperately wanted to have more kids. I mean, maybe she would have been happy to adopt if that procedure was necessary, right? That's not the point, though. You know? The point is they provided her with an alternate route that, first of all, surgery has risks regardless of whether or not she would be able to carry any more kids. Surgical procedures always carry risk. So I think we need to be looking at, that kind of thing and hoping that we can, again, continue to push the treatments and maybe cures, right? Cures so that people don't need the treatment. Maybe ever. Like maybe no one even receives a cancer diagnosis because we're able to figure out where and how it's coming, why people are getting it and stop it from happening in the first place. No problem, Doug. Thank you so much for popping in, friend. It's always lovely to see you. So anyways, Eat It Dads is helping. Why? Because Eat It Dads chose to bring their community to us today while we're fundraising. So thank you so much for your support. It really is huge when people are fundraising for charity. When you bring your community, you're putting extra eyeballs on the stream. And that means the possibility of someone who says, oh, you're fundraising. I love St. Jude. Let's throw some cash at your campaign. If you guys would like to do that, ! charity. We love St. Jude and we will celebrate every single last donation. There are some redeems in there. Thank you very much, everyone, for being here. What? The bow of Bognificence. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There are ongoing trials for womb transplants for trans women. You've known many trans women who wanted to give birth, and in coming years that may happen. Well, I mean, anything is possible when people work together and they try to do things that will change each other's lives positively. It's all, I mean, honestly, I feel like that a big part of it is just even manifesting it, saying, yes, we cured cancer. Yes, we gave people who previously did not have the opportunity, a way to be parents, all of it. Reverb is still on? Oh, okay. Thank you. I can't hear it. Only you guys can. Oh, coffee. How do I love thee? I should not be drinking coffee probably this late in the day, but every once in a while I just say I don't care. So I cannot share this pattern with you. It's not a free pattern, but we're going to make a little monster and maybe we will do a little charity raffle and give it away because these come from a book where it does say, or I could put it in as a redeem, or we could save it, hang on to it for creative, or we could do all of the above. Because clearly what I'm made of is time. No, but I do enjoy making projects to share with people for a good cause. So I learned to crochet when I was 7 years old. My mother's friend taught me. Oh, we never did the raid video. Here, quickly. Raid video. It's important because only one of you has followed. So if any of the rest of you that came with Eat It Dads haven't followed yet, please watch this first. Don't follow during the raid video. That is strictly forbidden. Thank you so much for paying attention to the video. Yes, there will be a quiz. No, I have no idea when. I'm freaking out right now. I'm fangirling. You have no clothes on. No. Get supported, nerd. No flipping way. You didn't do it. Thank you for the dollar bills for the kiddos. Thank you so much, everybody. We talked about this. I mean, you can cook steak in a dryer, but do you want to? And when the fat renders off of the steak, does it create a fire hazard? I'm sorry, I'm a mother. I can't help but think about these things immediately. So this is a game to you guys, huh? What? She doing so hard! There's people out here with reputations at stake. it. Thank you so much again, Eat It Dads. Thank you. Okay. And thank you for the bananona. Barasa, thank you very much for the bananona. I was thinking about something. You know, we like what how about this? Because I was trying to think, like, I was like, we used to do fire sales for Tangia, and I was like, what if we did a bit goal? And if we hit the bit goal, then you guys get an entire stream of half off Tangia. Let's see if we can get to this before the end of the month. And then in June, we will have a stream that is 50% off Tangia. What do you think? If we can reach that before the end of May, it doesn't allow me to enter a description, unfortunately. It doesn't say, like, the sub goal says, you know, what is it that you will do or whatever? What's your description? Right now, we're 3 new sub points away from ripping one of these Pokemon picks. Barista getting us started. That's 40 bits right there. 40 out of 50,000. Thank you for the chicken yodel. Thank you for the chicken yodel. Thank you so much. All right. Yeah, it's interesting that they allow you to enter a description for the sub goal, but not for bits. Tyler with the 3 straight streak.
Everybody's doing it. 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 Everybody's doing it.
We're gonna make a monster. Everybody's doing it, including you, Tyler. Good job. I am using a 4.5 millimeter hook, and this is BB Snuggle from Hobie, which is a velour yarn. Baby Snuggle. Very snuggly. How you doing, Tyler? Thank you so much for streaking. Of course, here we do that very mindfully, very respectfully. Hope you're good. Pro tip when working with the velour yarn. When you go to close the magic circle, you want to pull consistently and not yank. You do not want to yank the yarn or else it will get stuck and you will be angry, and then you will undo it, and then that will actually make it worse, and you'll have to just get rid of the yarn, and you'll be like, why didn't 9.5 tell me? Well, guess what? I did. Yeah, sounds good. Go ahead. Of course, Barisa. Yeah. And then I'll be like, I told you. There's actually video evidence. Incidentally, the BPP code has been deactivated, and as promised, it was not an empty threat. Very little of the pogchin dice remains in the fourth wall. There's like a sticker and a t-shirt, and that's it. Yeah, unfortunately, some of the velour yarn sheds quite a bit. We have until the end of the month to take orders for the hand-dyed yarn we're going to make. Super excited about that. There is a beer yarn wholesaler that I've ordered from in the past that is carrying not only yarns that have an iridescent stellino, but also one that has neon Donegal neps, which are like, you know, tweed has neps in it. It's little bits of floof that stick out of the yarn. So this has iridescent stellina and neon Donegal neps, which is pretty amazing. I need to pay attention. These next are doubles. They're giving yarn to bears. Wait, what? Something's not right. Oh, no, wait. It's because, all right. I have a tendency to want to do the increase on this, the knot on the first stitch. Now I get it. Okay. Wait a second. Is this written in UK terms? It's written in UK. No wonder I got so confused. I was like, wait, okay, so now we're double crocheting. I understand now. Well, I did the first part of it in single crochet, according to US terminology, so it's okay. It's okay. You did that with your shark plushie? I'm like, double crochet and an amigurumi, huh? Double crochet in UK terminology is the same as a single crochet in US. Why? I don't know. Don't ask me. I just work here.
Bear fur would be too short to make yarn out of unless do bears have an undercoat? If so, maybe that could make yarn. I think people probably struggle with shearing them.
Azure Dragon got a butt coin boost. Camel down, for example, is divine to spin with, but very short staple. Ah. So probably it's like kind of has to be blended with other things, maybe? Uh-oh. That doesn't seem right. Yep. Only supposed to have 12 stitches. I don't know what I did wrong. Frogging not fun with this yarn. It's okay. Oh, no worries. Rabbit or Fox, thank you for hanging out. Have a wonderful sleep. Thank you for being here. It's okay. Please go take good care of yourself. Never sacrifice your sleep for this stream. Any of you. That's what VODs are for. That's what VODs are for. Two. Okay. 1, 2. All right. I don't know what I did wrong before, but we're back on track. Bear fur would have to be washed a lot. You imagine it's very stinky. Is bear fur just stinky because of the oils that come off the bear skin? Or is it the fur itself? I need to scooch forward. There we go. Did we do a fancy shout out for Shayna earlier? For Sharp Balloons, which is Shayna and Mr. Sharp, and they're amazing and we love them. Where is your friend that works at a zoo when you need them? In good times and bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. When we were playing Let's Fight Each Other with Fake Swords, my husband, I had a knitting project out, that shawl that I'm making, and he's like, I don't understand why you get a pass to sit here and crochet, and I was like, it's knitting. He's like, whatever. I was like, okay, fine, I'll put the project away. Oh, NMV, one of our local students, who's about to graduate, actually, has their origami art for sale in a local coffee shop, and they also sell like handmade stuff in there. And I was like, this looks like so-and-so's handwriting, and it was. And I was like, that is very cool. I am excited that this young person is already putting their work in places where people can see it, even if there may not be that many purchases made. And it's cool of them to offer the youth of our town that kind of opportunity. Hi, DJ. How are you? I hope you're good. Hello, Blue. Nice to see you. Oops. You just woke up from a nap. Oh, nice. Now I have a DM on Discord. Have fun with that one. One of the all-time great designers of geometric modular origami, the type of origami you fold, was a teenager when he designed most of his pieces. He had multiple books of designs published as he was entering college. Very cool. Dope. Okay. This says rows 14 through 19. So this is 15. Hello, Chris. How are you, Chris? Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Now we have 2 people from the future in here. I mean, a lot of you are from the future as far as I'm concerned. What's going on, Chris? I hope you're having a good day. What time is it for y'all over there in Oceania? Overrated. You're just now catching up on what happened now. Yesterday at 3 p.m. 5:54 a.m. Wednesday. It's not even 6 a.m. Guys, I only wake up at 6:30 in the morning, more like 6:45, and most days it's actually a little closer to 7. because I have kids that need to be woken up for school. How do you do it? Ads in 3 minutes. Thank you. About to go 10 a.m. where you are. What? Is there that big of a difference? I mean, I know Australia is a big place. And I guess Miss Jean lives... You've been up since 3 a.m. for no reason. Well... I'm happy I can keep you company in the early morning hours, Miss Jean. Yes, I know. I know that. I know that. I didn't realize there was that big of a difference. That much distance between Western Australia and New Zealand. It's about to go 8 a.m. on East Coast Aussie, a continent away. Yes, I understand. I just didn't realize there was that big of a difference. I figured there was at least a couple of time zones in there. Western Aussie, a further 2 away. Wow. My daughter loves koalas, and we've talked about how it would be cool if ever we had like a dream vacay, you know, like where like distance slash. Thank you, Barista. Where distance slash cost was not an object. No, I think you were right. Oh, wait. No. 2, because Miss Jane said it's almost 6 a.m. And a dungeon, you guys. Get in there. We got an ad starting soon, though. Okay. What? Oh, yeah. Did I join the dungeon? I don't think I did. Wow, what a dork. Your sisters lived in Aussie for over 45 years, Perth for about 30, essentially an Aussie with the bleeding ears extreme accent. Lol. Yeah. What's funny is that like a lot of Americans have a hard time telling the accents apart. Even if they are actually kind of pronounced. Like when one of my kids one day was doing a Cockney accent and I was like, yes, but royalty wouldn't use that accent, and pretending to be like a royal. I was like, a royalty wouldn't use that accent. They were like, what do you mean? That's a British accent. I was like, oh, buddy. Have a seat. Have several seats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Lizard Palooza. Thank you for the Lizard Palooza. Sorry, because some people were in ads, so they couldn't hear that beautiful sound of me saying lizard, 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 lizard. Yeah. I hear you, Chris. Lizard, 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 lizard. Hey, look at you go. You're already 270 bits into the goal. I guess I should probably try to find somewhere to put that on the screen or something. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I don't like this. I don't like doing a... decrease at the beginning, but we're going to follow the pattern this time. Okay, stuff the body. Stuff your body right. Just go. One of your tutors in the English teacher certification program was from North England. She had the bright, cheery attitude and the accent. Tuesday and love and all the words, yeah. And the works, yeah. She said, brilliant. She said, brilliant, brilliant.
I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Chris, thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. Thanks. Thank you very much, Chris. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the resub. Thank you for 8 months total subscribed to the channel. That's amazing. What color chicken would you like to be, and would you like an oracle card reading? Thank you, Chris. That's so nice.
Beresad just powered up with 100
Beresad,
bits.
thank you.
Thanks for the gigantify and emote.
Gigantifying an emote. Beautiful. Lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Chris. That helps us with Plus program, which, like, I don't want to sit here and just yap about Plus program all day, every day, right? But I do want to thank people that help with those totals, because it means that everyone's paid recurring subs and gifted subs go further. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Pass on the card reading, no worries. All good. They're for fun and for the art as much as anything else. I understand, and that's why it's totally an option. So do not even fret. You can also tell me no. Read a card for yourself, or just say, yeah, lady, shh. What color chicken? It's totally for funsies. I need to yoink this out of here and start with less stuffing. Thank you, Barissa. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Very kind. Because this part down here, it was in too big of a clump. Dope. And now I don't think I tightened the, yikes. What color chicken would you like to be, Chris? And that gets us 2 sub points away from opening a pack of Chaos Rising. Ooh, nice. That's awesome, Seabuzz. 2 new sub points away. All right, I'm going to have to... What in the heck? Oh, there it is. I have pink, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and white. And I also have blurple that were specially printed by our friend KBJ that are actually probably the closest to black that we have. White will do good? Okay. We're going to put you in the bowl. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you, thank you. I'll put you in the bowl. The what? The bowl of Bognificence. Ready? 3, 2, 1. And I was thinking about it. I was like, we should do something when the bowl fills up and we have to empty it into the basket. I was like, I don't know. Chicken Dance? Is Chicken Dance tired? Is it old? Is it boring? Is it over? Is it played out? Tomorrow, I'm streaming tomorrow. We're streaming on Patreon. Tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. At 1 p.m. Pacific. And you can join that stream as long as you are a member, paid or free. Ooh, nice. That's awesome, NFD. Dope. Okay. I love working with this yarn. That is not necessarily the consensus for everyone. Some people intensely dislike this yarn, and I understand because it can be a little harder to see your stitches, etc. So maybe not the yarn to start your very first project with. Yes, everyone always says, my grandma used to keep candies in a bowl like that. You're so excited. It is a device that stimulates a nerve in your neck that regulates other nerves, sending signals into and out of your brain. Ooh. Sounds very technical. Oh, okay. Decrease. Wait, stop. Wait a minute. Stop, collaborate, and listen. Okay. Is that it? We are going to need a bit more stuffing. A lot of your bags of polyfill will come with a stick like this for pushing the stuffing inside of toys and the like. You can use a chopstick if you're using aluminum hooks or you have one handy. You could use that. You can use a pencil as long as you don't care about the lead maybe rubbing off on the fill. Back with a brand new addition to Fourth Wall. Yeah, it'll soon TM. We got a lot of things cooking right now. Plus a fun announcement that I can't tell you about yet, but I'm very excited for. An unsharpened pencil, yes. That would totally work. You would probably want to use the opposite end of one of these. Not the hook end. You'd want to use that side. And I tend to stuff more. Some people want their toys to be squishier. The worry I have with that is that this stuff will settle and it will compress. It's like, like on the box of cereal, it says stuff about contents may settle. And that's not always a huge problem. But it certainly isn't, like, we don't want them to, like, collapse. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Is it a Pogkini? Very unlikely. Okay, the body is done. Now we need to make 2 legs. don't you worry. It's okay. I get it. Don't worry. It's all good. I know you well enough to know you didn't mean anything by it. It's just hard because we don't want, oh, it's so difficult. I could say something privately to you. I could, you know what I mean? I think you understand where I'm going with this, probably. If I don't say something in the moment about how certain things are maybe not recommended in general, it's a fine line, right? Because we know you. I'm not worried. I'm not worried that you know, I know you would never intentionally. It's all good. All good. I have myself been the overly excited, you know, that's golden retriever energy, Mateo, and we love that you have that, and you're amazing, and we appreciate you. Don't you worry. Like, yeah, you want to do a thing? Hey, guys, I thought of a thing we could do. You know, it's all good. It's all good. It's just that we've had problems sometimes in the past with people wanting, you know, you to look at a message immediately, and it's not something that's super urgent, and you're in the middle of something, and like, I know that you are not saying like, you have to pay attention to me, but other people get the idea that like, oh, well, if they can do it, then I can too.
Ask me about my
Ask
wiener.
me about, then they can also ask about my wiener. They can also, all of you can press the ask me about my wiener button. It's fine. But you understand what I'm getting at, I think, right? It's hard because if you don't do that, it's like the stuff with people coming in and being like, hey, can you go look at my YouTube video? And it turns out it's some innocent kid and they don't mean anything by it, and they're actually pretty nice, and they didn't really realize that they shouldn't be doing that, even if they kind of probably sort of maybe a little bit knew. You know what I mean, right? Like, but then if I don't say something, then everybody goes, oh, it's totally fine to just do whatever we want in here. I mean, you know. So my recommendation, if you have something you want the streamer to see and it's not super urgent when they're live, is to say, hey, when you have a moment, I sent you a message. Even then, it's like there have been times when people have done that and I've looked at it and been like, because then the thing is, I'm probably going to go look at it right away. So if it's something that could or should wait until after stream, I will just say that is very much appreciated when people are cognizant of that. Hi, Hero. What's going on, Hero? Shout out to Hero. Shout out to Mateo, even though I know Mateo kind of
Words are important. Donated $5.
Words are important, TM. Thank you for the $5 tip through Stream Elements. It's very, very appreciated. It's very kind. And yes, they are sometimes important. But I get it. I understand. And I hope you know that I did not, I wasn't at all, upset by it or anything. It's just one of those things where if we don't establish these boundaries for everybody, then there are people who will be like, oh, you mean I can have access to you at any time that I want? And I don't have to ask permission and I can just demand that you come and, you're good. Yes, the rules are different for some people when it comes to communication with other people. And I know that is difficult for people to understand sometimes. So we try to be fair, but it's always a good idea to ask first too, especially if you've never messaged someone before in a public forum, like a Twitch chat or a Discord general, and say, hey, is it okay if I send you a direct message? Because it helps some people know that, first of all, you're not some hacked account trying to talk to them. You got Hyper Kitty squirted with water for being... Yes. For eating the butter, we like to leave out to soften next to the stove. For knocking over an entire glass of water in the bathroom and soaking the bath mat because you thought maybe that would be a fun way to get a drink. Anyway, you're good, friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you so much for the tip, by the way. I do appreciate those very, very much. And have been thinking about some stuff to do with music. You know, a lot of people that do music streams and take song requests, etc., have it set up so you can tip, or doing requests for resubs and things like that.
Guess what time it is? It is corn time.
I really like cold.
What do you like about corn?
It's cold. A bit more but not. It has the juice. You can let it come on, beautiful things. It's cold. All about it. I mean, look at this thing. When it's white, does it not amazing thing?
In the streamer bot chat, you can toggle sending to either platform right there in the chat box. What the heck is this sorcery? Seaboss, thank you for the mega fart zone. Sorcery. Okay, definitely leave an end for sewing. And it did say that you were supposed to stuff the hand earlier, but it's fine because I have the stick. Witchcraft. In fact, we're going to also boop this end right on in here. That's the tail from the beginning. Okay. And now I sing my song. Shove it in, shove it in. Would it be stuff it in? The oldest duck to be taken by a hunter was a 29-year-old canvasback. How's 9's stream going today? Great, hero. All right, that's one arm. See, it'll go... Oh, more like over here. We have these to open for Perkamern packs. Take on the challenge of an eternity. The hustle and bustle of the city turns into havoc as Mega Floette X brings turmoil to the streets. Filled with courage and determination, Mega Greninja X gathers other powerful Mega Evolution Pokemon X. X? EX? I say X. I don't know. EX? Including Mega Pyroar X and Mega Dragalge. Dragalge? Dragalge. Dragalge.
excuse me, to ward off this growing threat as Nightfall's danger blossoms in the Pokemon TCG Mega Evolution Chaos Rising expansion. Give your collection a boost. Get in on the latest Pokemon TCG action with 3 awesome booster packs from the new Mega Evolution Chaos Rising expansion and a special foil promo card. He got a Lapras X? Ooh! Fancy. X, EX, whatever. Ad break is coming. If you don't have a sub or a turbo on Twitch, you may be temporarily subjected to advertisements. Thank you for staying through them. You know the names of about 200 Pokemon. Past that, nope. There's a lot of Perkamern. There's so many Perkamern now. Another pro tip here when you're working with the velour yarn for Ami is when you're doing your magic circle is don't crochet super tightly around the magic circle, the adjustable ring, the whatever whatever you call it. Try to keep your tension a little bit looser than normal because most of us that do Amis, we have like this tight tension when we're doing Ami. Perkamern, you have come in at the right time. Hi, all. Hello, Jediquil. Yes, we are just 2 new sub points away from me cracking a pack. And my husband said he should be able to get me a booster bundle box of the new set, hopefully. Hello, happy Tuesday. You're lurking while dealing with dinner. You are eating chicken burgers. Chicken ba-burger. Chicken ba-burger. Chicken ba-burger. 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 One, 2, 3. Was that really just 3? Oh, really? Interesting. See, crochet patterns will always tell you to stuff. I feel like 1 to 2 or even more rounds before I typically would consider stuffing. Because, were I to stuff directly before this round, that stuffing would be just, sticking out everywhere. And I dislike that. This is definitely the more ideal point at which to stuff. Hello, Rock. I'm good. How are you doing? Welcome. How did you find the channel today? Trying to figure out if you want to read on your tablet or just go crochet. Did you look for people crocheting? Did ya? Yeah, that's a tough decision. Are you in the middle of a book on your tablet? What are you going to read on your tablet? My husband and I own a comic book store, and we sell a lot of graphic novels as well. I'm always all for the reading, but then crocheting. I am making a monster from a book that my husband brought home from the store. We don't sell crochet books in the store usually, but he has access to ordering them. Very cool. Thank you so much. Thanks for following the channel. Thank you. And that is the book right there. It's called Mini Amigurumi Monsters, and it's by an author named Sarah Abondio. This is round 8. Starting round 8. Word to the wise, the book is written in UK crochet terms. So if you're not familiar with UK crochet terms and the fact that there is a difference, we're starting round 9 now. A double crochet equals a single crochet. UK double crochet equals US single crochet, etc. Here's round 10. And I did read the fine print, and this particular text does indicate that the patterns are allowed to be sold for charity, but you may not use them for commercial use otherwise. So personal, just fine. You know, make all the gifts you want. Make stuff and sell it for charity, but you may not sell. You have to translate most crochet books to left-handed. Yeah. What about a half double crochet? What do you mean? You're making a blanket. Oh, nice. Andy, really? You just got a first? That's hilarious. Wow. The rest of you should be embarrassed. Honestly. Oh, is HDC? I don't know the answer to that. Bonk! How dare I not know the answer to that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about half double. No worries. Take your time. I have to BRB so often. Okay, we've got 2 arms, and they look the same. That was good. Now we need white yarn, and yes, we say it like that because we are fans of the amazing
late great Bob Ross here. Two matching green blobs. Yes, you are correct, DJ. I posted about this in the Discord. If you guys are subscribed to the YouTube and if you want to help out with some things on YouTube, the hype points feature on YouTube is something they are doing to try and help smaller creators. And so I can actually show it to you. I don't know if it's available on desktop at all, in fact. So when you go on YouTube's and you go into a video, right? Okay, so here it is. Here's yesterday's VOD of the live. Here's comments. Rip to the Pogcani. Excited for new merch soon, though. Thank you for the comment on the YouTube video, DJ. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you swipe over, do you see that it says, be the first? I don't think that's true, actually, because I think someone else has hyped it. Give points to your favorite videos, and you can hype. You can't hype your own video. Watch what happens. You cannot hype. Dang it. Not allowed to hype my own video? You're not even my real dad, YouTube. So when you go to somebody's channel and you see they have a new video, there are so many videos in here that need to be released. I don't know if this one would be eligible. I don't know if it's considered new anymore. Yeah, it's not. But the live VODs. Oh, look! Sunday morning coffee, crossword and crochet. You could hype that one if you wanted. You just did it from mobile. Thank you, DJ. 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 This yarn was frogged. Will the circle close? Let the circle be unbroken. Come on. It's not gonna work. Wah, wah, wah. We could do... Oh. I'm wearing corduroy pants. It's like, let me pick the most, the worst possible wardrobe choice.
Their puppies are tripping over something upstairs. Oh, I did it! I closed it! I didn't yank. I just pulled with steady pressure. Somebody started a dungeon? Thanks, Cranston! I assume that yay was for me being able to close this magic circle. If it wasn't, well, I'm going to take it that way anyway. Okay, 'cause I don't want to waste materials, and I don't know what I was trying to make out of this before, but whatever it was, I decided not to. And frogged. Okay. Oh, right. And then we should... switch to the green yarn in the last loop of the last stitch of this round. That's like your friend wore a black shirt today to hang out with your neighbor's kitties and his whole one side was covered in cat fur. Yep. All right. And then the text is so tiny. And I'm getting old. Oh, Pukara, thank you for the lurk. I did not see that earlier. Thank you. Thank you, Pukara. All right. Safety eye. Time. You could totally, if you wanted to, just do the very middle circle in black if you don't want to use safety eyes. If I could only have one type, what would my 6 crew Pokemon roster be? You may have missed the answer. I don't know that I did answer it. Am I allowed to answer based entirely upon aesthetic and not upon whether or not they would be good teammates? Because then the answer is Flareon, Shiny Stuffle, Torchic. Oh wait, Stuffle is not a fire type. They have to be the same type though? Torchic is a fire type. Clearly. Yeah, Flareon. I mean, yeah, we could go with an evolved version of Torchic, but I just like Torchic. I think it's cute.
I do love a Moltres. I do love a Moltres. Hi, Kay. What's going on, RC? Welcome in. Yeah, Torchic 6, you said? Torchic, Flareon, Moltres. Moltres kicks butt in the card game. Litten. This is hard. Renormalize picking Pokemon you like versus meta. Thank you, Kaya. Ooh, Victini is a fire type. How did I not know that? Oh, because it's dual psychic and fire. Wow. Wow. I do like a Growlithe. Are we allowed to have Growlithe and Litten on the same team? Dual types are okay. Torracat is cool. Incineroar is cool. But I like the initial versions. I like the basic versions of a lot of Pokemons. AI says, building the ultimate all-fire team requires covering your natural weaknesses to water, ground, and rock while maximizing hyper-offensive sweeping power. A perfectly balanced competitive mono-fire team consists of Torkoal. Torkoal can be pretty good. Charizard. Incineroar. Heatran. I never would have thought of Heatran. Cerulege. And Volcarona. Be an early gym leader, and then it would be those smaller versions. Yeah. Hi, Reese Cup. How are you? I'm good. Family's good. How are you doing? I hope you're good. Oh, Arcanine. Right. See, this person is saying Arcanine, Charizard, Ninetales, Typhlosion, Infernape, and Volcarona. Very good. Yes. This is Pokemon Rate My Team from PokemonDB.net. Posted January 9th of 2015, over 10 years ago. Yeah.
See, I don't understand how all the types work together, or how all the individual ones work together. Oh my god, I've been lurking myself from the tab that I had open for Eat at Dad's all this time. What the heck? Dude. Cerulege is the one with swords for hands. He is real cool. But I do like playing the TCG and want to play it more and want other people to want to play it. Uh-huh. Is this a name change? It is. Hi, Smokey. Hi, Smokey. How are you? Your profile picture is still the same. Hello. How are you? I hope you're good. Honage and Aegis Slash. Oh my goodness. Challenge 9 on stream for channel points. What do I look like? Some kind of gamer? Do I look like a gamer to you or something?
Maybe 9 is the most competitive person I know for a gamer.
It could be.
Oh, what does the world come to?
Could be. And, Zandy, the world is coming to its senses and understanding. Perkamer, gotta snatch 'em all. Cause what if they never show up again in your whole life? Pokemon! Perkamern. Gotta snatch 'em all. Where is the box of eyes that has the ones that are the right freaking size? Why do I have so many? Too many safety eyes, guys. Oh, thanks, Smokey. It's like I went to school for theater and music too. It costs a lot. Now I sit here on the internet all day singing weird songs that I made up. Or songs that Blaze made up. Blaze is very good at writing the lyrics. Maybe we should be a songwriting team. You can call me 90 when you call me. You can call me Blaze. You can call me Blaze. Okay, when your son challenges you to Pokemon cards, you always tell him to wait while you get your hat. Cue the Pokemon theme song! Just to spin your hat around. Yes. Do it! Has the streamer had enough caffeine today? Probably the answer is yes. Smokey spawn in a TNG dungeon.
Ask me about my wiener.
Okay. If you insist. Get in on the Tangia dungeon. You could win yourself some free redeems. You could get a boss key. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. That was very rude. I don't know what you're talking about. Bye, Hero. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out. Guys, also go follow Hero's mom. Can you tell your mom something, though? Thank you. Because that's so hard to remember, and she needs to come up with a cool username that's shorter than that. For me! Just for me! Because I can't remember all of that. The mom, everyone's fave hero. Yeah, there you go. Tmaflich. My eldest child's gonna be pounding down the door outside in a second. Actually, he's learned and now he calls me. I'm like, you have a phone. I will be right back. Literally gone for like 60 seconds, okay? is ready for a boss fight, says Smokey, you guys. Show of hands in the chat. Are you ready for a Tangia boss fight? Reese Cup says yes. Cranston's always ready. He was born ready. Do it. Get in there, guys. Exclamation point. Join as many of you as we can get in there, please. We need as many people to join that boss battle as possible. Hello. How are you, Ellipsis? It's so nice to see you. I think I made a boo-boo. Good luck, everybody. Who are we fighting? Oh, the golden rubber chicken, you guys. The golden rubber chicken.
Are you busting on God? No cap, you bet.
Yeah, we got, let's see, Smokey, myself, DJ, Reese Cub, Andy, Ellipsis, Cranston, NMV, Dragonfire. I don't know. Did you get in there? I hope you did. Balls, what's up? How you doing? What is it? I don't know what that is. How you guys doing? Are you winning, son? I'm making an eyeball. Am I making the Duolingo bird? Wow. No. I mean, I am making a monster. And that bird is the stuff of nightmares. He is definitely nightmare fuel. Balls, what you been up to? All right, we need a tail for sewing. We need a little bit more stuffing in here. Making stuff and taking names. Let's go. Balls, are you guys doing Worldwide Knit in Public Day with the BCRF or Knitted Knockers, whichever? Again this year? Are we cooked? Grilled like a chicken? How many of us are still alive? Not many.
It's not looking great. Cranston just went down. Yikes. Avenge his death. Uh-oh, somebody else just died. Oof, one of you has like 5 health left. Hi, Cruising Girl. Hi, Kiki. Kiki's blocking a shawl. You are a bit different charity this time around, not breast cancer adjacent. Well, Balls, if you are recruiting for that and you want to talk about it, you know we love helping people do charity, so I don't know when exactly that is. I forget what day. And you guys let me participate even though I wasn't fundraising, which is super sweet of you. After the fact, I was like, wow, what a jerk. I should fundraise for at least that day. Sad times. We did not win. But you know what? It's all the friends we made along the way to our destruction. Must have been something I said. I just died in your arms tonight. Rainbow Railroad. That's awesome. June 13th. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Of course she is. Honey, she's not well. We took her to the doctor this morning. She wasn't on the bus with you to school this morning. Mom, is Ramona with you? Yes. Ramona's here at home. You dork. Why would you ask me that now when you're already home? Silly boy. She's asleep in Mom and Dad's room. Look, it's an eyeball.
Yeah. The colors are wrong.
Oh, Andy, that's so very sweet. Oh, Andy, I need to get you the what do you mean the color's wrong? What does that mean?
Oh, is that not supposed to be the iris? Or the, like...
No, baby, look.
Oh,
See?
I see now.
It's a monster. Daddy got me this book on how to make monsters. Some monsters. Look at it. It's gonna be so cute. This is one of my childs.
I am a child.
Yeah.
Well, technically, at one point, I'm going to be an adult. I'm much like the many adults in this world. There are lots of people over the age of 18, and I think that's wonderful. We need more mature people in this society that we live in. Like me. Wow, she's...
Okay. Irrepressible. Yes, indeed. All right.
Thank you, nothing but very good. True American. Thank you very much. True patriots up in this
Stop
chat.
it. Get out. Stop.
You
No
can't
more.
tell the president of the United States to get out.
Does anybody have the number for SNL? Does anybody have the number for SNL? I would like to speak to the people
I
at
have the
SNL.
number for your mother.
Yeah, you do. You should have Grandma's phone number in your phone.
Of course, I have grandma's phone number. Though had someone my age, my grandmother would be dead by now.
Oh my God. Okay. I have to go pick up his brother.
And I have to.
No, that's enough
I
already.
have to go watch the third trilogy of Star Wars movies because I'm such a cool person. Goodbye, my fellow American patriots. Goodbye.
Dude, seriously. He's very good at it. He's very good at it. It makes everybody crack up. He does a fantastic he does great impressions of a lot of different people, not just that person. He does fantastic impressions. And my mom used to make me do impressions, not make me, encourage me to do my impressions when I was his age, honestly. So like, it's weird. It's weird having someone who you have so much in common with who's
biologically related to you. Is that weird? I don't know if it's weird. It's the reason it's weird is because you're like, is this what I was like when I was a teenager? Oh my goodness, he is too funny. He has a beautiful singing voice too. Impressionable. He's kind of a little bit of a minabert. I think he actually has better skills in mimicry. I was worse, trust and believe. We all were. I mean, my mom says I was a really good kid, but you know, I was lucky to have a really awesome mom too. She was pretty freaking cool. Oh, I'm gonna send you. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna send you. He's hilarious. I want to move to a place where there's more kids because he has not found his group of kids yet here. And part of it is just because it's so freaking small here. Part of it is him and his preferences and his personality, and I don't expect him to like want to go and like be like super social. He's super chatty and he likes to talk to people and everything. He's not shy. He just doesn't care what other people are doing most of the time. I was kind of like that too, but until I found theater. And that kind of stuff hasn't really grabbed him the way, you know, harassed and disrupted by a pimply ninelet. Yeah, well, I also had problems with my skin when I was his age. And I told him, I was like, it'll pass, dude. Look at mom. Now, I get the occasional little breakout. I'll get like something on my chin or something. But it goes away eventually. Sorry, dude. He got grandma's crooked teeth and mom's pimply skin. But we got him braces, so we got the teeth fixed. And he looks very handsome in a suit. And when he has his hair freshly cut. I mean, I love him and think he's good looking just because he's my kid. Yeah, it does suck. But he is doing a good job of listening to us about trying to take care of that stuff. Plus, he's also doing a great job of taking care of his teeth, flossing and flossing properly in like where his permanent retainer is and stuff, and taking care of his retainer that he wears overnight and like scrubbing it and using it every night. I'm like, we got to keep up with it because I know it's kind of a pain, but if you don't, then you'll end up maybe needing braces again, and that would kind of stink. But he's a sweetheart and he's really funny. And I adore him. And he was my first baby. Hello, Brianna. How are you? I am going to look for someone raising funds for St. Jude on Tiltify. We live in a messed up, backwards society. It can be hard to find one's people, but his full self-development is the most important thing. Yes, 100%. Yeah, and not all of us come to that point in our development, in our lives, in our social life, in our friend circle and all that stuff at the same points in time. I'm lucky that I did when I was like 13, 14. I suffered greatly in elementary school and middle school. 7th grade wasn't so bad. I just don't agree with programs separating out the gifted stuff, the more challenging coursework, the way that they did in my school for a variety of reasons, including but not limited to the fact that it prevents kids who want a challenge from having access to it. Yes. With what? I know, but baby, let's talk about that in a minute. I'm getting ready to end. Right. Let's talk about it in a minute. I love you. I love you, honey. I love you. I was just talking about how awesome you are.
I am awesome.
Yeah. And a lot of people do, and they just never really feel like they find their group that they fit in with real well. Or even if they do, there's still just so much difficulty.
It's one thing we've talked about too, is like, hey, you know, when someone's teasing you and giving you a hard time and misbehaving, it doesn't mean they get to do it. You need to come and tell us. We will help you solve the problem. Andy, I'm going to send you the tracking link for your package. In Discord DMs, as long as that is okay. Oh, I'm so sorry, Brianna. That stinks. 10th grade was weird for me too. I won't say it was like the worst. I think maybe 6th grade might have been the worst as far as like teasing and bullying at a girl that threatened to beat me up like every day for however long. She never did actually do it, but she would tell me she was going to do it. She was really mean to me, and anything I said or did, or if I didn't talk, then that didn't seem to solve it. You know what I mean? Eventually she finally, when they put me in gifted, this is the problem though. Like, so that child should, you know, who knows what's going on with them at home. Okay, great, Andy. Like, as an adult, I can look back and go, probably this child did not have a very good home environment, one way or the other, right? And that's not an excuse, but it is a reason. And I've told my kids that before too. Andy, I sent that tracking over to you. It says it has departed shipping partner facility. My husband took it and dropped it yesterday. For you. Okay. So now you can track it. 10th grade was weird for you. Geometry and your first girlfriend. One of those you understood. The other one was the girlfriend. Oh no. I ended up, after my sophomore year, going to live with my dad here in Oregon and going to my last 2 years of high school in Portland. So I was the new kid all over again, which I was used to that. I was a pro at that. I went to like 11 different schools, something like that. 2 preschools. 1 kindergarten, 2 first grades. Wait, no, 1 kindergarten and then a part of first grade at that same school. Different grade for the rest, different school for the rest of first grade. Moved again in 2nd grade. Went to part of 5th grade, which was still elementary school. So then 6th grade was a different school. 8th grade was a different school. 10th grade was a different school. No. 8th grade was a different school. 9th grade, part of 9th grade was a different school. And then the rest of 9th and 10th was a different school. And then 11th and 12th was a different school. So 11 schools. I went to 11 schools. And then I also went to 3 colleges. So 14, technically speaking, 14 schools. Your memorable story from school ever is someone tripped you by accident and they gave you $5, but you're guessing because it felt, oh my God. Yeah, we moved a lot and I went to a lot of different schools. So some of it was by choice. Like I said, I chose to go to Portland and live with my dad. And then I went to 2 years of school in Los Angeles for college. And then I moved and went to 1 year kind of at University of Iowa. And then when I moved back to Portland, after a while, I went back and I finished my bachelor's at Portland State University. But yeah, if you went to a lot of schools and had a lot of upheaval like that in your life, it's crazy. There's kids here. There's families that have lived here for generations. And all the kids, everyone has gone through the schools here. The schools here have changed over the years. Like there used to be a separate elementary in another part of town and all this other stuff. But you know, like many of them have all known each other since birth, basically. And then there's our kids who came in 5th and 3rd for the older two. Now Ramona has gone to all of school here. So it's hard because we've been discussing whether or not the schools here are serving our children as well as they possibly could in terms of their extracurriculars and their academics. And I don't want to I want as little upheaval in that way as we can manage, but sometimes you've got to do it in order to make sure they're getting the best situation that we can figure out for them. Elementary from K to 6, junior high from 7th to 9th, and then swap schools for 10th to 12th. Yeah, it's not ideal moving as much as I did and moving schools as much as I did. But one thing it did teach me was how to be a new person in a situation and not let it stop me and not intimidate me. Because I figured out after a while that I just was never going to be able to be some shy, quiet wallflower. And that there were going to be people who didn't like me and felt like I was too much and too loud and too excited about school and too in love with learning and too much of a, you know, drama dork and all the things. And I just decided not to care what they thought in high school. And I'm glad I came to that conclusion. It takes some of us a lot longer to feel comfortable in our skin that way. And I feel very fortunate to have had parents at the very least and a nice handful of friends who made me feel supported, and teachers too. I had some really great teachers along the way. It's so important. There's no price tag you can put on that in any way, shape, or form. There's no way you can even measure, right? It's not really measurable, but I had a high school drama teacher my last 2 years particularly who was like just a huge influence for me. And I am still in touch with her, and she's amazing. And there's no way that I could possibly repay her for what she did for me and for my confidence and for treating me like someone who had all of this incredible potential. And she did that for a lot of kids because she taught for like 25 years. It was a long time, maybe more than that. I think it was probably more like 30 years of high school drama and English. And it ain't an easy job a lot of days. All right. No donations for St. Jude today. That is all right. We are very close to 600 where we'll give away a sticker. I forgot to put that in here. And 700 we'll also give away another sticker. We'll give away stickers every $100 raised for St. Jude until we hit until we're out of stickers. 750 will unlock a blanket in the prize grid that I will be giving away. Yeah, thank you for snoozing. Let me also turn off raids. I'm doing that right now. Absolutely, NMV. Thank you for being here. You guys that show up regularly, yeah, the streaks are fun, and don't get me wrong, I think they're great and everything. But I hope you guys never feel like that kind of thing is expected of you here. Whatever time you have to give. Thanks, Brianna. If you've been watching on YouTube, thank you. If you're watching later and you have the opportunity to do so on mobile, you can hype the live VOD. You can like, you can comment, you can do all those things. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube, that is one way that you can help me that costs you absolutely $0. Thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out on YouTube.